Good morning, year one. Welcome to your Friday maths lesson. Today's learning objective is to add ones using number bonds. So like we were yesterday, but doing it a little bit differently today on a number line. So our steps to success: I can count and recognize numbers to 20. I can use a number line to add. I know that addition can be done in any order. So for example, I know that 3 add 2 equals 5 and 2 add 3 equals 5. It doesn't matter which order we add in. I can recognize number bonds when adding ones to team numbers. And I can use number bonds to solve other calculations where the tens and ones are the same. Friday starters. So number one, what do the pictures represent as a number sentence? Number two, which shape is the odd one out? Number three, can you find two sets with the same amount? And number four, calculate 3 add 3. Okay, let's go through those answers then. So looking at the picture of the apples, what does this picture represent as a number sentence? It represents six add 1 equals 7. Well done if you got that right. 6 red apples add 1 green apple equals 7 apples altogether. And then what does this picture represent? So the first number, you might have started with the green balloons or the black balloons. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black balloons. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green balloons. Remember, it doesn't matter which way around you have written this. So with the apples, you could have written 1 add 6 equals 7. That would still be correct. And here you could have written 8 add 7 equals 15. Okay, number two, which shape is the odd one out? Okay, so well done if you said the circle is the odd one out. Bonus points if you can tell me why, explain why. Pause here to try and explain why it's the odd one out. Okay, so the circle is the odd one out because all of the other shapes have 4 sides and 4 corners. The circle just has 1 curved side and no corners. Question number 3, can you find 2 sets with the same amount? Well done if you said the strawberries and the cherries, because they both have 2 strawberries and 2 cherries. And then finally, use your counters to calculate 3 add 3. 3 add 3 equals 6. Okay. So, Stevie's true or false question. Stevie says 12 add 3 equals 15. 3 add 12 equals 16. Is that true or false? Okay, it is false. Now, 12 add 3 does equal 15, so that part is true. But 3 add 12 equals 16. That is not true. Now, if we remember that when we are adding, it doesn't matter which order we add. Okay, so if our 2 parts are 12 and 3, which they are in this number sentence too, they're just swapped over, 3 and 12, then the whole number would still be the same, wouldn't it? So if 12 add 3 equals 15, then 3 add 12 would also equal 15. So here's today's vocabulary. So add or plus means put together amounts to calculate the total. Equals means equal to or the same as. Total means the whole number or amount. And number bonds means the addition of two numbers. So my turn first. I'm looking at these 4 number sentences. And I'm asking, what is the same about those number sentences and what is different? I'm looking really carefully. I can see that in each number sentence, there is a 10. So in this number sentence, there's a 110 as part of 15. And look, there it is again, 110 as part of 15. Over here, got 110 as part of 14, and again, 110 as part of 14. So every number sentence has 110 in it. Now I'm looking at the other digits. I can see that there are 5 ones and 4 ones. Here, 4 ones and 5 ones. 4 ones and 5 ones. 5 ones and 4 ones. So what is the same is that every number sentence has a 10 in it, and every number sentence has 5 ones, add 4 ones. Okay, so it's got the same number bonds. The ones are making the same number bond. Okay, so I need to work out what 15 add 4 is first. And see if I can notice any patterns. So if I'm working it out on the number line, 15 add 4, which number do I need to start with? I need to start with number 15. Okay, so I'm starting with 15, and if I'm adding 4, then I need to make 4 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've landed on 19. So 15 add 4 equals 19. Now let's look at the next number sentence. 4 add 15. That's the same 2 parts that we've just added together. And what do we know about adding? It doesn't matter which order we do it in, it will still equal the same total. So if 15 add 4 equals 19, then 4 add 15 must also equal 19. Now, 14 add 5. So if we know that 15 add 4 is 19, we know 4 add 15 is 19, we're still adding the same ones, aren't we? We still have 110 and 4 add 5 ones. So I wonder if we can work out what we think this is going to equal as well. Pause here to have a think. So I think that 14 add 5 is going to equal 19, because just like these 2 number sentences, this number sentence includes 110, and then it includes 4 ones, add 5 ones. So I think it's going to be 19, but I am going to check just to make sure. So I'm going to rub this out. So working out 14 add 5, I need to start with the number 14. And then, because I'm adding 5, I need to make 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look, what do we have here? We've landed on 19, just as I expected. So 14 add 5 equals 19. And remember, if we know that 14 add 5 equals 19, then we also know that 5 add 14 equals 19, which is the same 2 parts, we've just swapped them over. Okay, so look, as long as we have the same number of 10s and the same number of 1s in each number sentence, it will equal the same amount. Let's have another try. So this time, let's have a look again, see if you can notice what is the same and what is different. Pause here. Okay, so yet again, each number sentence has the same number of tens, each number sentence has 1 10, and they have the same number of ones. They all have 6 ones, add 2 ones. So let's work out what 16 add 2 is. Pause here to have a go. Okay, so 16 add 2, we need to start with 16 on the number line. And then how many jumps did we make? We need to make 2 jumps because we're adding 2. 1, 2. And we've landed on 18. So 16 add 2 equals 18. Oops, sorry. 18. Oh, get there in the end. 16 add 2 equals 18. So if we know that, then 2 add 16 must equal what? That's right, we've just swapped over the 2 digits. So if 16 add 2 equals 18, then 2 add 16 must also equal 18. Okay, so thinking about what we've just done on the last slide, what do we think 12 add 6 might end up being? Is it the same number of tens as these 2 number sentences? Is it the same number of ones that we're adding in the number bond? So what do we think it will be? I think it's going to be 18 again. And let's just check. So check on the number line. Rub this out. Okay, pause here to work out 12 add 6, just to double check that we're right. Okay, so we need to start on number 12. And then making 6 jumps forward because we're adding 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've landed on 18. Did you think it was going to be 18 as well? I did too. Okay. And again, if we know 12 add 6 equals 18, then we know that 6 add 12 also equals 18. So yet again, as long as each number sentence has the same number of tens and the same number of ones, we will end up with the same total, the same whole number. Okay, so let's use our new knowledge to answer these questions. So question number 1, complete the additions. So look at all the additions in part A first. Look at all of those number sentences. What can we spot? Okay, and then B, the same again with different number sentences. Spot though, look for the patterns. Look for how many tens and how many ones there are. Do we need to work out every single question, or can we use what we already know to work out all 4 questions? Okay, pause here to write down your answers. And when you finish that, we have another question, question number 2. So this says tick, but don't worry about ticking it because you don't have it in front of you. If you just write down the additions that make 16. So there's lots of additions here. They don't all make 16. Write down the ones that do. And then finally, there's a challenge. Which is the odd one out? Explain how you know. Okay, don't forget to send all your work in to year1@thepalmeracademy.com. Have a good day. Bye.